Hi, welcome to another video in the 100 Film Project. Today's video is about one of my favorite films of the year. It's called Tune In for Love. It's a 2019 Korean film, and there are two characters, Jisoo and um, I'm sorry, the two characters are Misu and Hyun Woo. And the story is about how these two characters meet at a bakery in the 1990s. Misu works in this shop with someone that has sort of adopted her, like a mother figure, and Hyun Hoo is just come back from serving in the army. And when he was in the army, it was the radio that really kept him hopeful, and he came to this shop and he heard this radio station playing, and for some reason it helped him build a connection with Misu, and they started a bond and they started getting to know each other. They were quite young, so there was just this fondness, and they didn't know it was attraction. Eventually, Hyun Woo had to Hyun Woo had to leave because of some challenges. And Misu did feel hurt that he left suddenly. Um, and he was working at the bakery. They got really close and would spend a lot of time together. Misu continues going to university, and Hyun Woo starts working, and he tries to complete his school education and also decides to um, start pursuing some more education and training. Um, Misu graduates university as a in writing and editing, and she takes up a job, but she takes up a job in a space that is not directly connected to her skills, but she still gives it her best. And years pass, and they meet one more time in the middle, and even at that time, things don't work out for them. So eventually, they stay estranged for a couple of more years, and finally, in their mid 30s, they meet up again and they decide to settle down. And I just think it's a beautiful representation of how people evolve and change over time. And sometimes some people you can build a fondness and attraction for them, but um, situation wise, things just won't work out because both of you are on different paths at that point in your life. Um, and then I think as you grow older you also realize what you want. You prioritize things, and if it's the right person you really make those sacrifices which you may be reluctant to do early on in your life. So it was beautiful to see how they opened their lives up to each other, how they always had that longing to want to know what this other person did. It was also in the time when digital communication was not very prominent, so they were trying to email each other, but they lost each other's email for several years in the middle. So, yeah, it's definitely one of my top 10 love stories. Um, and it's just got me curious about South Korean cinema a lot more and South Korean television too. So, I hope you get to watch this movie, and thank you for listening to this review.